to work back inside and get the hit on him. And I got to tell you, Desmond Howard put a move on Eric Allen that just freed him wide open.
There's a story in each box score. This channel is about those stories. This is Daily Random NFL. Daily Random NFL. On October 30th, 1994, the 5-2 Philadelphia Eagles paid a visit to RFK Memorial Stadium for an NFC East grudge match with the 2-6 Washington Redskins. It was 61 degrees, there were 53,530 in attendance, and Philly was favored by 6. Rich Kotite was in his 4th season coaching the Eagles, and it led them to a 34-21 record during his tenure. Randall Cunningham, in his 10th NFL season, had just under 21,000 passing yards, an 80.4 rating, and 173 passing and rushing touchdowns. Cornerback Eric Allen would one day reach Canton for Philadelphia. Norv Turner was a rookie coach for Washington and doing well enough considering the mess he famously inherited from previous coach Richie Pettibone. Gus Frerotte was starting in place of the injured first-round pick Heath Shuler, who had a sprained ankle. The game was seen as a significant test for Frerotte, with a tough schedule against teams like San Francisco and Dallas coming up after the Eagles. Eagles defensive coordinator Bud Carson planned to use various blitz packages to pressure the young quarterback. Frerotte was noted in the media as being calm and confident after performing well the previous week against Indianapolis, achieving a 96.6 rating and leading Washington to a 41-27 win over the Indianapolis Colts. Tackle Joe Jacoby, cornerback Darrell Green would one day reach the Pro Football Hall of Fame. In all-time head-to-head play, the Eagles had a firm 68-47-5 lead versus the Redskins. Originally a Fox Sports production, I got the full game at Jamie Johnson's channel. You should go there for that. For the condensed version, stay right here.
Coach Norv Turner. Eagles have won the toss. They'll get the ball first. Chip Lohmiller will kick off for the Redskins. Vaughn Hebron and Herschel Walker are deep for the Eagles. It's a short kick, and it's taken by Walker at the 15. And Herschel Walker with a fine power return brings it out close to the 35-yard line. And a play fake on first down, and Cunningham's pass intended for Garner out of the backfield is defended by Ken Harvey. Here's Garner with the carry. Charlie Garner brings it out to the 40-yard line where Bayless makes the stop. 4 wide receivers for the Eagles. Cunningham with time, and the pass is tipped incomplete. It was intended for Calvin Williams. Brian Barker, who has given the Eagles a lot better punting since he's taken over. Back deep is Brian Mitchell, who calls for the fair catch on the 10-yard line. And here is Ricky Irvins. Maybe a yard, that's all. William Perry in the middle. First pass. And the pass is incomplete. Intended for Ellard. 3rd down and 9. Pressure on Frerotte, and the pass is caught by Ellard and hit immediately that time by Otis Smith, the nickel back. Back deep, Jeff Seidner for the Eagles. Roby gets off a kick, and it'll be Seidner on his 36. And hit and dropped. Kurt Govea with great special teams hustle as they start from the 34. Swing pass. Trying to lead Garner a little too much on the 34-yard line, and here is Garner running off the left side. That's been a big part of the Eagles' surge this year, has been the running game with Charlie Garner. And left. Cunningham's pass. Incomplete, intended for Walker, and Lamont Hollingquest, a nickel linebacker, was there to make the play against Walker. Didn't play the first 5 games. He's been punting well for the Eagles. Brian Mitchell will let the ball bounce. It stays in bounds, and once again, the Eagles will have the Redskins hemmed in. Frerotte stays in the pocket, and the pass incomplete. He was going again for Eller. Don't question where God goes in motion, followed by Allen. And the handoff to Brian Mitchell, and Mitchell brings it out to the 15-yard line. Frerotte has some time, and the pass incomplete. It was intended for Titus Winans. Reggie Roby will kick from the goal line, and Jeff Seidner back for the Eagles. Fair catch by Seidner in Redskin territory, and the Eagles will start from the Washington 49-yard line. Here's Charlie Garner, breaks a tackle, and Garner close to a first down, who's been the up back as well. Here's a play fake on 2nd and 1. Cunningham can't find a receiver and runs for the first for the Eagles on the Redskin 36. And the pass caught. Mark Bavaro, the tight end, at the 30-yard line, a gain of 7. And the give is to James Joseph, and he is stopped short of the first down by about 1.5 yards. And there is a whistle, and we may have usually what is ruled a false start against the offense.
False start, offense, prior to the snap.
That's a big penalty right here.
5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
They spread the offense. Williams in motion. Cunningham having trouble finding a receiver, and the pass is knocked down. And well defensed by Tom Carter. Hard attempt by Eddie Murray, who has not missed this year. And his kick is no good. Off to the right. No score. And Ricky Irvins picks up a couple of yards. Farrat's pass for Ellard, and he's got it. First down to the 30-yard line. And the Redskins threatening first down. Farrat dumps it off, trying to go to Irvins out of the backfield. It's on 2nd and 10. And the give is to Irvins. Good hold off the right side. Ricky Irvins manages to hold on to the ball in Philadelphia. 3rd down and 5. And the handoff to Ricky Irvins. And he has a first down. Inside the 20-yard line, close to the 15. McMillan. And here is Mitchell. And Mitchell gets a couple of yards. So team. Play fake, and Farrat looking to throw. And he's got Desmond Howard, and it's a touchdown for Washington.
Jones is going to work back inside and get the hit on him. And I got to tell you, Desmond Howard put a move on Eric Allen that just freed him wide open.
3rd touchdown catch of the year by Howard, and Chip Lohmiller's kick is good. And the Washington Redskins have scored against Bud Carson's Eagle defense. Low kick. And Walker inside his 10. Great return by Herschel Walker. And it takes 4 Redskins to finally bring him down near midfield. And the give is to Charlie Garner, and he is nailed. It looks like the Redskins defense has caught the bug here, and no gain for Garner. That was Tony Woods.
Tony Woods.
Cunningham's pass over the middle of James Joseph, and Joseph picks up about 7. Penalty markers down.
False start, offense.
Another penalty against the Eagles.
To the snap. Still 3rd down.
And they've been costly penalties that. Cunningham has time and going for Victor Bailey, overthrown, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fair catch by Mitchell on the 14. I'll tell you one thing, the tight ends and Brian Mitchell, and he gets the call as a flag down as Mitchell brings it out close to the 20-yard line.
It's inside.
Offside. Defense, number 51. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
That's William
First down.
Thomas. And the give is to Mitchell. That could have been a big reason for the Redskins' success running. And here's an example why, as Irvins gets the first down up to the 30-yard line. On the 30-yard line, play fake, and Farrat is going to go deep. He's got Titus Winans. And he had it and couldn't hold on to it. He had beaten his defender, Mark McMillan. And the clock winds down, and we're going to have a delay of the game penalty against the Redskins. 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Irvins.
That could be big.
Breaks a tackle from Jackson. And a big gain for Ricky Irvins. Eric Allen runs him out of bounds. And a pickup that time of 23 yards. The 9-yard line. And Irvins up the middle. Gets into Eagle territory where Fuller is there for the Redskins. Farrat to throw. And pass tipped. He was open downfield, was Desmond Howard. And that'll bring up third down. Down and 7 after the timeout by the Redskins. And the pass is caught. That was Henry Ellard. And a first down. Redskins are right about that mark. Here is Mitchell to the 30-yard line. And the slant pattern only intercepted. And that time McMillan had the better position on that pass on 3rd and 9. This is the 10th play of the drive, and trapped behind the line, and a late flag thrown as. And here's Ricky Irvins. Great acceleration and a first down inside the 20-yard line. William Thomas on the stop. On the draw play, Irvins looking for running room. And it clogs up in a hurry. Andy Harmon with William Thomas, and a gain of only 3. Skins have struggled in the red zone. Let's see what they do here. And the fade pattern incomplete. Going for Desmond Howard again, and McMillan was defending. It's been equally balanced. Farrat's pass, caught, touchdown, Redskins, and that is Ethan Horton, home in Washington. And Chip Lohmiller's extra point is good. Lohmiller kicking off for the Redskins. Walker and Hebron, and it's going to be Vaughn Hebron returning for the Eagles. And dropped at the 26. Brendan Walker are the backs, and it's going to be Vaughn Hebron. Runs right into Ken Harvey. And Tyrone Stowe as well in a small gain, 26. Cunningham swings it out to Herschel Walker. Walker close to a first down. And the pitch to Charlie Garner. And Garner will have the first down up to the 40-yard line. Cunningham trying to bring the Eagles back. His pass out of the backfield to Walker, and he is wrestled out of bounds by Harvey. But I'm sure a lot of people
my kids do.
2nd and 7, and Garner is hit at the line of scrimmage. Cunningham again through the air, and the pass incomplete. Herschel Walker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 4th down. Brian Barker will kick, and Mitchell as the kick going over toward the sideline, caught by Mitchell and out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. First down on their 25 with 7:37 remaining in the first half, and Ricky Irvins for no gain on the play. Andy Harmon. Stays in the pocket, goes down and manages to hold on to the ball. Andy Harmon broke down the pocket and a loss of 8 yards.
And here comes Harmon, gets the hit. Now watch the ball. See how it popped out? Right when Fridge popped on him, the ball came out.
The Skins 14-0. And so Charlie Garner finds running room off to the left and gets inside the 15. And Martin Bayless quickly brings him down. Opportunity of the game. Garner. And good pursuit by the Redskins, led by Tyrone Stowe. He's had an active game at linebacker today. Cunningham swings it out to Walker. First down for Herschel Walker, and he goes in.
Beautiful job by Herschel Walker.
Barker holding. And the kick is good.
Punt and kickoff returns.
Kickoff. Mitchell on the 4-yard line. But the Eagles converge, and Mitchell is down outside the 15. First down on the 17, and Irvins is hit by the Fridge. Farrat's pass to Cedric Smith. Cedric Smith with a big gain gets the Redskins out of trouble as Farrat threw the ball over Byron Evans' arm, and a gain of 28. 1st and 10 at the 43. A rollout by Farrat, and the pass is intercepted by McMillan. And McMillan makes the interception just before Townsend nearly got to Farrat. 49. Garner is split wide to the right, and the pass to Garner. He's wide open, and he goes out of bounds after picking up another Eagle first down inside the 40, a gain of 12 yards. First down on the 39, and the pass intended for Bavaro. And he caught the ball. He was sandwiched between Govea as well as Bayless. Here's Charlie Garner. Harvey nearly got him for a loss of 1. Tyrone Stowe ends up making the play.
Did you
4. Harvey puts pressure on Cunningham. Here's James Joseph. And Joseph fights his way for a first down inside the 30-yard line. Cunningham looks one way and finds Joseph. And this time Ken Harvey grabs a hold of him and doesn't let go, and they get to the 25, a gain of only 3. Cunningham tipped incomplete, and the pass was intended for Maurice Johnson. And Murray's kick is going to be short, and it hits the upright and bounces off. First down on their 33-yard line. Ricky Irvins with a carry. Picks up about 2 or 3. Wouldn't think the Redskins will try anything fancy here. Here is Ricky Irvins with a nifty bit of running up the middle and a cutback. Close to midfield and a first down for Washington. A gain of 10. Offense, 1st and 10 on the 47. Farrat's going to throw, and the pass is caught. And it's Henry Eller. Fancy right now. They stop the clock.
Boy, that could have been a fumble. He was lucky.
And there's a flag down. A booming kick. And the kick is good. It hits the crossbar and goes over. And the Redskins get 3 as time runs down. He's try and make that 54-yard field goal. So we're underway in the second half. Short kick by Murray. And it's taken down by Brian Mitchell. And Mitchell dives forward to the 39-yard line, and that's where the Redskins will take over.
Tough to get him the confidence, but he's got confidence, it looks like, more down the field.
Play fake. Farrat, Cedric Smith. And he's wrestled down by Byron Evans. Short drop by Farrat. The pass is intercepted. And that's going to be Greg Jackson down the sideline. Greg Jackson for the touchdown. 55 yards. And the kick is good, and it is now 17-14. Murray kicking off, and it'll be Mitchell at the 10 on the return for the Redskins. Ryan Mitchell wrestled down by Otis Smith from behind. In essence, 1st and 10 on the 31. Ricky Irvins. And the Redskin lead now 3 points. A 4-yard gain by Irvins.
Together, but you can't beat a turnover.
Irvins again fighting for yardage off the left side. And they give it to Brian Mitchell, who breaks one to midfield, and a Redskin first down. Here's Mitchell again. Maybe a yard for Mitchell, and it was Mark McMillan who forced from the secondary. Up the middle again to Mitchell. They have found a good man and a good hole up the middle with Mitchell, short of the first down by a yard. Bill Romanowski there, a pickup of 8 yards. And they go to Mitchell, and Mitchell should have the first down.
And is his running game.
First down on the 39 and a whistle.
They got Titus Winans jumping in the slot
Today, but this will be a false start.
Number 83 prior to the snap.
Winans.
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
There again is Mitchell. And Greg Jackson is there to meet him after a pickup of about 5 yards. Up the middle, and the pass is caught by Titus Winans. And Winans braces it all. Gets a first down deep into Eagle territory. Here is Mitchell. And Mitchell dives inside. Perry grabs a hold of him, and a gain of 5. And
nice
the pass
catch.
is caught by Desmond Howard, who earlier had a touchdown reception, and that should be good for another first down. They go to Mitchell, and Mitchell will be stopped for no gain. Mitchell is in motion. Farrat goes to Mitchell.
No, threw it behind him.
And Mitchell started a run before he had the ball in addition. Quick toss, incomplete. They wanted to go to Howard, and Eric Allen was right there. And Lohmiller's kick is good, so maybe his confidence is coming back as well. And the Redskins now lead it 20-14.
Ooh, Buffalo all over Kansas City.
Miller kicking off. Vaughn Hebron on the 5. Returns for the Eagles. And Hollingquist on the tackle. 2 tight ends. And the give is to Vaughn Hebron. Good gain by Hebron to the 31-yard line. A gain of 6. Cunningham. And there's a wide receiver, Fred Barnett, making his first catch of the game. Tom Carter with him all the way.
To go, it's the first reception that he's had.
Cunningham to Maurice Johnson. And Johnson will carry a load of people. Picks up about 8 yards on the play. 2nd down and 2. And here's Vaughn Hebron, and a great play by Sterling Palmer from behind. Prevents Hebron from getting the necessary yardage in the 1st down. Shy of midfield, and the pitch goes to Charlie Garner, and he dives for the 1st down into Redskin territory where Tyrone Stowe trips him up. Redskin 48-yard line. Gets the call again, this time off the left side. And he is knocked away. Goes in motion right. Flag is down. Cunningham can't find a receiver. And goes deep for Bavaro. Double covered, and the pass almost intercepted. Darrell Green was back there along with Martin Bayless, and they nearly picked it off.
Offside. Defense number 91 lining up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down. 2nd down.
James Joseph. He's a hard runner. Picks up the 1st down to the 35-yard line and a gain of 5. Alfarad in the lead. 1st down on the 35. Cunningham with time overthrows Calvin Williams, and he was watched all the way by Darrell Green. Victor Bailey in there. And the screen pass to Joseph with blockers in front. And James Joseph picks up a 1st down for the Eagles inside the 15-yard line, and Harvey chased him downfield. And the pitch to James Joseph on the option play. Looked like he was going to start to throw, and then was knocked out of bounds by Ken Harvey. No one downfield. Cunningham gets hit as he throws, and the pass is caught by Herschel Walker, and he gets to the 1-yard line as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Eagles threaten to score, and here is Herschel Walker. Touchdown, Eagles. On the first play of the 4th quarter, Barker holding, and the kick is good, and the Eagles lead it for the first time today, 21-20. It's a ground rule here. Here's the kickoff by Murray.
Ground rule double, yeah.
Brian Mitchell on the return for the Redskins, who trail for the 1st time, and Mitchell brings it out beyond the 30-yard line. Reggie Brooks is the running back. Farrat's going to throw on 1st down, and a collision as Desmond Howard and Eric Allen collided. Incomplete the call. Pass is incomplete. Winans, and the throw behind Titus Winans. Farrat has a lot of time. Goes outside, and Ethan Horton had the ball pop in and out of his arm. Seidner on the 29, dropped right there. James Jenkins on special teams. Motion to the left. James Joseph slipped and fell before anyone hit him, and picks up 6 yards on the play. Here's a play fake, and the pass to James Joseph. Upended, but not before he picks up an Eagle 1st down.
And Darrell Green hit him right on the knee.
Joseph in the backfield. Here's Hebron. Still on his feet, and Bayless makes the stop. But a 1st down and a big gain into Redskin territory. Pick up a 16. 1st down on the Redskin 41. And now Vaughn Hebron up the middle. And it's Shane Collins with a stop and a gain of 5 yards. Cunningham with time up the middle and intended for Hebron, and tipped on a fine play by number 55, Andre Collins. Here comes the blitz, and Cunningham reads it and hits Barnett for the 1st down.
You know, Fred Barnett called it right at the line of scrimmage. He was pointing at Tom Carter, and he stuck his hand up.
1st down on the 12. Here's Herschel Walker. Dives forward to about the 7-yard line. Second down and 4. Here's Hebron. Hebron gets over. Touchdown, Philly.
What a great run. That was pure desire by Vaughn Hebron.
Eddie Murray. And the Eagles now lead it 28-20. It's late in the year. Kickoff.
Big
is
Trey
lateral
Johnson.
To Brian Mitchell from Trey Johnson. Mitchell still on his feet. And finally brought down on the 40-yard line. Touchdown. First down and Redskins. Brian Mitchell, who's having to carry the ball with Ricky Irvins out with a sprained left ankle. Was brought down by William Thomas. Farrat with time, and his pass is caught.
Boy, I like this kid.
Henry Ellard and Greg Jackson defending a gain of 19 into Eagle territory. And then first downs. First down on the 37, Brian Mitchell. And William Perry. Tough man to run into.
Offensively.
Reggie Brooks is the back. Going deep for Titus Winans. And tipped away by Mark McMillan.
Yeah, there was a flag there. The ball's in the air.
Defense number 29. First down.
There is a play fake and a pass. Touchdown. James Jenkins. Farrat trying to run it, and he won't make it. Stopped at the 1-yard line, and the Eagles maintain a 28-26 lead, and Byron Evans with the big play. Well aged, I might add. Lohmiller kicking off to Vaughn Hebron at the goal line. Hebron breaks out of it and is wrestled down by Alan Grant. Herschel Walker, and stood up immediately by Tyrone Stowe. Cunningham, flag down, has a free play. And the penalty, I think, will be against the Redskins.
Because half the guys started.
Offense. 2 men moving. Penalty is declined. Third down.
Cunningham pressed by Leonard Marshall. And he takes off with it. And it'll be fourth down. Lamont Hollingquest. Brian Barker to kick. And Brian Mitchell. And the ball is down by the Eagles, and that was about the 41 by Otis Smith.
Yeah, but you see Miano right there?
First down on the 41. Brian Mitchell. Big opening for Brian Mitchell. A 33-yard gain. Eagles defense this year. First down at the 25-yard line, and it's Mitchell again. Mitchell, maybe a yard. That's hit and tipped. Tipped at the line of scrimmage, goes incomplete.
That's good.
And the kick is good. The Redskins lead. Repeat. Lohmiller with a low kick. And it'll be Hebron returning for the Eagles. Gets it out to about the 23-yard line. In there for the Redskins. First down, Cunningham. And the pass is caught by Victor Bailey. Good catch by Bailey at the sideline. 5. First down out of the shotgun. Cunningham has it nearly intercepted by Hollingquest. He knocked it in the air but couldn't hold on. Second and 10. Pass to Hebron underneath. Vaughn Hebron is stopped at the 45-yard line by Martin Bayless. And a quarterback sneak by Randall Cunningham. And he picks up about 5, at least 5, for the first down.
Get real big.
First down underneath again. Intended for Hebron off his hands. And deflected once again. Hollingquest, he's had 2 chances for interceptions here on this drive. is intended for Calvin Williams and defense downfield by Alan Grant. Out to the left. Cunningham with time, and the pass is caught. And this time Calvin Williams makes his first catch against Grant, and it's a big one as we get down to our 2-minute warning. And the flip to Hebron.
Boy, that's a nice play.
Hebron has the first down. Hollingquest on the tackle. It was a 17-yard gain. Vaughn Hebron is going to get thrown for a loss by a host of Redskins, including Ken Harvey, Sterling Palmer, 30 in field goal range. And there goes the hand up the middle to Herschel Walker. Remember, Eddie Murray has missed his 2 field goal attempts today, his first misses of this season. And the give is to Walker. And he gets inside the 15-yard line where Andre Collins makes the stop. And now Eddie Murray will come on in for the Eagles. And the kick is perfect. And the Philadelphia Eagles have regained the lead. 31-29 with only 19 seconds remaining. And a good kick sends Mitchell back inside his 10. Mitchell, unbelievable, gets tripped up. Otherwise, he might have had another 10 yards out of it. Line. Farrat.
Boy, he's got him.
He's got Desmond Howard, and
Howard
can't get out of bounds. Eric Allen makes the stop, and the clock is going to run down.
That's it.
The game is over, and the Eagles have won.
So Eddie Murray only made 1 of 3 field goal attempts, but he really made it count. Cunningham completed 18 of 31 passes for 173 yards and 1 touchdown for an 84.5 rating. He spread the wealth across 9 different receivers, but none caught more than 5 by James Joseph for just 40 yards. Brian Mitchell gained 85 yards on 16 carries, and Ricky Urbans was right behind him with 83 yards on 16 more carries. After the events of this game, Kotite finished the season by leading the Eagles to losses in all but one of their remaining games. Kotite then jumped ship for the New York Jets following the 1994 season. But over 2 seasons with them, he logged a 4-28 record in the Big Apple. What that meant for the Eagles was a disappointing 7-9 4th place finish, but the Redskins were even worse at 3-13. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.